I think what I like the most is the passion and enthusiasm that each of the professors has brought that I've had so far.
The most important thing about the program to me was the convenience and then the quality of education for the price of the money. It's just a very solid program.
Looking back, I could not have come up with a better degree to get in order to set me up for my PhD. In my particular situation, this was probably the best springboard I could have ever hoped for, because now what I'm doing is teaching at the college level, going for my PhD.
The Adult Education and Communications Technology program is a master's degree program. It's jointly run between our department in Adult and Community Education and the Department of Communications Media. Really what we do is work with students from a variety of different disciplines, helping them learn how to use technology effectively to teach and train adults.
The unique blend of adult education and communications technology and media really prepares people to go out into a whole variety of institutions and organizations.
It was an innovative degree when we created it, which was about 15 years ago. What makes it probably special is we're drawing strengths from two different departments.
We find out in the job market that a lot of educational kinds of media need to be created by content experts. I think our students would be able to both produce certain kinds of materials on their own because of what we taught them and what kind of expertise they bring to the table, but also serve in a producer's role in helping other people produce content based on their expertise.
I guess what we want them to get out of the program is really twofold. One is to leave with a strong understanding of how adults learn. And the second is, and this is very important to the program, is how technology can help to facilitate that and to help people overcome those challenges and to learn more effectively.
On the adult ed side, we have a variety of things that students study that will be very useful for them. Program planning, how to plan an educational program, how to develop the program, how to manage the program, how to evaluate the program.
I'm working with the students for them to understand some of the more modern digital technologies, including, for example, Flash and website development, nonlinear video editing, and things of that sort. Across our curriculum, I think the skills we're giving them are good communication skills, good research skills, a good understanding of what's current in the field of adult education and communication technology, and good communication skills in general.
We're different from other programs who are doing, say, instructional design or emerging media, those kind of things, in that you get learning theory here. I mean, you really understand what we know about how adults learn most effectively.
We have a real diversity of students. We have students who are right out of undergrad, 22, 23 years old, and don't have significant work experience and are trying to establish their first career. We have students who have been out in the workforce for 10, 20, 30 years and are coming back to obtain an additional credential or to change directions in their careers.
I've been doing training without having any kind of formal background in training. And I've always wanted to have some sort of educational background to kind of back up the experience that I've had and the training that I've done. So I was looking for something that would provide that. And I like the fact that this program, the AECT program, combines both the adult education component and the communications technology. Here I'm a bit of an older student compared to some of these younger folks, and so we have a lot to learn from each other. And so that's nice. So I can use some of my working experience and I can bring that into the classroom, and they can take their knowledge of all these applications and software programs and I can learn from them.
There are a lot of aspects of adult learning that we don't just teach it, we practice it in our classes. And I think we are, all of us, good about valuing the experience of our learners. And all of those, the differences amongst those people and their experiences is, I think, one of the strengths of our program.
I was changing from a career in finance and I wanted to get into teaching adults. in a corporate setting. And to be able to do that, I knew I needed a formal education. The faculty was great. The interaction with the faculty was terrific. I was an older student. I started the program after turning 40, so them being able to relate to recent undergraduates as well as someone like me was very nice and made me feel at ease going back to school. It also helped me go from a level 1 trainer to where I am now as the lead technical instructor. I got promoted quicker, and so that really helped propel my career.
It is one of IUP's best programs for generating a job. We've had almost 100% employment in a appropriate field coming out of this program. It also has been a very good springboard for PhD studies.
Looking back, I could not have come up with a better degree to get in order to set me up for my PhD. In my particular situation, this was probably the best springboard I could have ever hoped for, because now what I'm doing is teaching at the college level, going for my PhD. Well, the beauty of adult education, that component of it, is it's used everywhere. It's used in teaching at the college level, it's used in teaching in the community level, it's used in teaching even somewhat at the high school level. All across the board in many different ways, you can employ this degree and the skills that come from the communications technology side. Don't be intimidated by this program. There is work to do, there is things you have to get done, yeah, but this thing is designed, it is set up to help you get through it. The professors are all willing to work with you. All the coursework is designed to help you advance and to come up.
Well, we accommodate our students from really kind of 2 or 3 different scenarios. If they want to be full-time on-campus students, many of them receive graduate assistantships, which allows them to work in our department, learn from a faculty, and also take the courses in the evening and to get their studies done. Others who are fully employed and don't want to live and work throughout the day here on campus can still take our courses at night. And then there are some who have really busy schedules. They might have a family life that's demanding on them, and they can take 1 class or 2 classes a semester and then eventually complete the master's.
You know, I needed a program that was going to be flexible, that wasn't going to pull me away from the classroom, that was able to fit my lifestyle as a parent. You know, I took 3 years to do the program. Actually, 3.5 I took to do it. Taking 1 class a semester because that was really all I could handle with my workload, and that was great.
Well, it was truly, for me, the AECT program at IUP was convenient. The time in which I could complete the program, which was for a full year, and get a master's, have that MA behind my name at the end, was just the perfect thing for me. Having classes at night fit really perfectly into my schedule. I was able to do a lot of the work that I needed to do during the day, as well as just take care of the household. IUP provides a strong basis and background for you to go out into the workforce, into the future, and use what you've learned here in the classes, in the program.
There are lots of opportunities for students to develop careers in growth occupations and industries, in areas where they can look forward to long-term employment with opportunities for advancement.
Having the skills to work effectively with adults, to help them to grow, to help them to change, is not just going to be an economically viable job in the future, but it's also a really amazing and rewarding career to have.